Hi my sisters in Christ, welcome back to my channel. I am going to be cleaning up a little bit because we are gonna decorate for Christmas. I just wanted to get everything prepared first and like have everything mopped and cleaned before I decorate. It's 5:45, but you guys, it seems so dark outside. Like I hate this time change. Like why do we gotta change the time? Like we're good back when it was summer. I think tomorrow or maybe tonight, I just wanted to have like cute lighting when I decorate the Christmas tree. I might just decorate it tonight. Do you want to decorate tonight, Gino? I'm gonna get everything out of my little storage that I have in my balcony. I have a big Christmas tree and then I have a tiny little Christmas tree. And bro needs a haircut. Look at your hair. You look like a Karen, bro.
I'm growing it out.
What are you eating?
Pomegranate. Or what? I don't know how it's called.
I told him that he needs to put tahini and lemon because it's a game changer, but he doesn't want to try it. Ew, bro. To be honest, I was going to get like new decorations for this year, but I just barely bought decorations last year, right? I think I went all out on Christmas decorations, so I'm like, why am I gonna buy new stuff? I'm like, if I see like little decorations that I want to purchase, like maybe to add on my kitchen or in the restrooms, things like that, I probably will. But as far as getting like a new tree, new decorations, like I'm gonna be a little bit smarter with not spending so much this year because last year I think I went all out. And just gonna recycle my decorations. Let's normalize reusing your decorations. You don't have to buy new decorations every single year. This is my big Christmas tree. Just like a side note, once you're done decorating, label stuff, put stuff in like those big Costco plastic containers. They come in clutch, so everything's organized, you know where everything is at and nothing gets broken. Okay, this is what I was talking about, these big Costco bins. Like my big tree that I got, I think I got this one, Big Lots. You guys, don't sleep on Big Lots. I don't know, I think it was like 20 bucks and this one's a 7.5 tree. I'll try to like link it for you guys. I'm gonna link all this stuff if I can find it. And this one I also bought at I think Big Lots too, and this one was 20 bucks. It's like when I used to live with the roommate, I bought that little tiny tree, but then God blessed us and we got a bigger tree. That's another testimony in itself. I'm gonna move this mirror and this stuff and I'm going to put it over here. This is the way I decorated my tree last year. Really into like the red and green and gold vibe. I think it's because I just grew up with my mom having that type of tree. She did different trees every single year, but one of the trees that I like literally love so much is the green vibes, like the traditional Christmas. It just brings me back to my childhood. I'm just here to tell you guys can reuse your decoration. You need to go out and buy like new things just because everybody's buying new things. Like, where some of us can afford stuff and some of us can't. So I just wanted to tell you guys, like, don't feel overwhelmed or like sad if you're seeing all these other YouTubers or influencers buying like massive things for their home. Let's remember that Christmas isn't about the gifts and all the beautiful decor. It's about Jesus Christ. When I was living in my room, like with the roommate, I didn't even have a living room to decorate my tree. I tried my best. Like I had a tiny little tree. I'll see if I can insert like a video or if I can find a video of like how I decorated my room. Work with what you got, ladies. Us moms always make it happen. Don't feel like you need to go super crazy on Christmas because that's not what it's about. It's about just being with family, celebrating Jesus. And I know a lot of people are saying Jesus wasn't born on Christmas, blah, blah, blah. Jesus is a reason for the season. I'm gonna just leave it at that. And then you guys, I really need to put something here on this wall. I've been living here for a minute and I haven't decorated anything. So if you guys have any ideas but you guys let me know in the comment sections below what you guys think that I should put there. A quick pause break to have a protein shake because I am a little bit hungry right now. OxyShred vanilla ice cream. It's so bomb, you guys. Ah! I already added some of these, but I had bought these at Hobby Lobby last year. They just add so much more dimension to the tree. Oh my gosh, my tree looks like how the Grinch stole Christmas. It's giving very much that. One thing that I did get, I'm gonna add a little bit to the tree. It's more of a pop of color. Bro, I gotta add this ornament from Gino. Oh my gosh, this was 2019, you guys. I'm literally gonna cry. So yesterday I got extremely tired and lazy to finish up my Christmas decorations, but right now I'm gonna go to Dollar Tree because I saw this lady on TikTok and she did this like DIY decorations for her table, and it was so cute. So I'm hoping that I can find the same things that she found there. I think it's kind of fun and cute if you do your own DIY and it's like on a budget. Help you moms out or women that are just like balling on a budget this holiday season. You still want to decorate cute but make it affordable. And honestly, a lot of stuff at Dollar Tree are slept on. It's currently super cold and it's raining right now, so that's why I'm just like wearing a comfy fit. And Gino's here with me. He's kind of sick a little bit. His ears were hurting yesterday. This is like a Hispanic thing, but every time Gino gets sick, I always add, I need to add onion and garlic at the bottom of his feet. I'm not joking, like the bottom of your feet have the biggest pores, they said, and it absorbs more things faster. Garlic and onion is so good for you. Smash it, and like when he goes to bed, so he's not walking around everywhere, I'll smash it. I put his socks on it, and then like at the bottom, like leave the pieces there, and he starts to smell like onion and garlic. But I don't know, for some reason it really helps. What? Say it.
No.
Thank you, my lady. I mean, my sir. Oh my gosh, look at all the Christmas stuff. Don't even. Like a little man shopping. Oh my god, you literally look like the little boy from Home Alone when he comes shopping by himself. Thought these would be super cute to put behind my chairs since I only have 2 of them. So I'm gonna get these 2. Look, they're like the little Santa Claus ones. I thought that would be cute, huh? We had to come to a different Dollar Tree because the one that we went to was really small, and we found some of the things. I didn't find all of them. I'm hoping this one has it. It's a much bigger Dollar Tree, so hopefully they have more stuff. So I'm trying to get my DIY started. Juno just had this whole box of Junior Mints and he didn't want to share one of them with me. Not even one. Can you believe that? I buy him all this stuff and he couldn't even share one of them. What do you got to say about that, little man?
I don't know.
Why didn't you share with your mother? If there's one thing that you can tell a kid out there, something motivating, what would you tell them? Like something inspiring to help them to keep going.
I need to think about that.
Oh my gosh, bro. Come on. You're put on the spot right now. What if it was a news reporter? Gino, what do you got to say to these kids right now? Bro, what? Come on. I raised you better than that, boy.
I don't know.
Okay, go.
I think I got one.
Okay, go. Bro, what? What's one thing that you love about Jesus?
He died on the cross for us.
Period.
The rip-off AirPod Maxes.
Hey, for $5, that's not bad.
Look, the rip-off AirPods.
Sheesh, my son got some AirPods. Yes. Okay, look it.
Oh, you found that?
Yes, look it. They're right here. These big ones. Okay, oh my god. These are the big ones.
One of those and one of these.
Yes, one of these.
And then the miniature ones.
Wait, hold this. Put it right here. Okay, let me show you guys a clip really quick of the lady, so you guys can get a visual of what I'm trying to get. Okay, it's this lady right here.
These are a great. I love making these.
This is what I wanted to do.
Displays for the holidays. All you need is these are from the Dollar Tree. For this next DIY, Dollar Tree has carried these jars.
Put this like where the TV is at.
I would say put them on the.
Oh, you know where I can put it? On the sink, like in front of the sink like that.
Huh?
Like that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
These candles, but I don't know where she got those candles. That's so cute. Okay, so these are the ones that she used, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, she got the tall ones for the candles, right?
Because this is like too much. Maybe I'm gonna grab that much. We got all the stuff that we needed. We're low-key kind of hungry and I don't really feel like eating anything out. I'm like, it's raining right now. You know what sounds so good? Like pasta. But I'm gonna make it with ground turkey. I came to Trader Joe's real quick. So I'm gonna get more of the sauce, and Gino wants coffee ice cream from Trader Joe's because he loves that ice cream and he likes to make it in a milkshake. So I told him that he can have that after dinner because he always wants it right now. Low-key, like Trader Joe's be having some good stuff during the holidays. Let's see what I'm about to get because I want a little snacky snack. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to eat better, healthier, you know, but a little balance during the holidays. Don't hurt nobody. Then I wonder why I'm not shredded or seeing results. Anyway, bye.
I don't know which one I like now.
So you're gonna get, he's deciding whether the mint one or the coffee ice cream, but
I think I'm just gonna get mint chip. It's just like
the mint chip?
Yeah.
Oh, these are really good. The chocolate ones?
Oh, I
the little cones.
Eat those.
Bro, don't burn me out like that. Okay, you guys, I just got back home. I'm gonna make the pasta real quick. I'm starving. Horrible. It tastes so good. Look at all the chili on this one. Okay, this is my sister's pan. She had brought it over here because we were making some food and I don't want to give it back to her. So if you're seeing this, sorry sis, it's my pan now. They work so good. I actually need to buy new pans, to be honest. I'm gonna use ground turkey. This is a 93.7. Water is boiling right now. Bro, the pan wasn't even on. I cannot with myself. Okay, we decided that we're gonna make this type of pasta. And the little pro tip is add salt and oil, like olive oil, a little bit in here, and some salt to give your pasta some flavor.
Unless you remain in me, let's go back. So thriving in 2025 ain't just the ability to manage your bank account. Hey, in me, you may ask.
Going in.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I got two services. I think I like the first service better than y'all.
Okay, this is the pasta I made. It came out so good.
Don't shout when I say this. God's gonna give it to you, only to show you it was never about the money.
It's such a good
If it mess you up, the next morning, saying, God, if I don't catch them today, my family not gonna eat. And what I'm telling you is, if you're gonna thrive, you gotta stay connected to Him.
That was a nice hug. You guys, the sermon that I'm watching is called Thrive and it's by Pastor Mike McClure Jr. Such a great word going into 2025. Everything that I've been feeling and just feeling so overwhelmed, literally running and paying more attention to my problems and praising Jesus in it, it just really blew my mind. Like, we forget what God we serve and how mighty and powerful He is. Such a word that I needed, and I feel like God has been speaking to me so much and making me really know Him as a father, as a provider. It's just been so good. I lost all the good things that He has been doing in my life. Like, I know that that's the enemy coming into my thoughts, but I am breaking that in the name of Jesus. No matter what season you're in, and I always say this, like, seek God in the good and in the bad, but I've just been dealing with the bad a lot. And even when I tell you guys, like, seek God, it's so hard when you're in that season. What is God saying to me? And I honestly reminded myself that I have to seek God in this season. You guys don't even realize that you guys helped me so much with your comments, your messages, like my Kingdom Queens community group chat that we have like through Zoom. That's why it's so important to have community. You can have women praying for you, speaking life over you. Hi you guys, I've been having a lot going on mentally with myself. I know that I'm going to get through it by the grace of God. I think the last clip that you guys saw of me, it was like that night, and then this morning I was just not feeling myself at all. I just wanted to have some like therapy to decorate everything that I got from Dollar Tree, so you guys can go out and maybe do the same thing, or if you guys want to get some inspo. But I wanted to show you guys everything that I'm going to be doing. Hey guys, so I'm just also recording for my TikTok. I got these at Dollar Tree, fake snow I guess you can say, but I'm gonna add them on this glass here, but I'm gonna like multitask, so I'm doing this for both YouTube and TikTok. I ended up doing these. I just poured water and then I used these little cherry cranberry trees that I had got at Hobby Lobby, and then I put a floating candle in them. I also got these little chair sleeve covers from Dollar Tree. They didn't really fit my chairs that well. I really like how they came out. It looks cute. So, and then I added these pillows at TJ Maxx last year, and I really love them, so I didn't want to change it. I already had that hanging up, and then this green stuff, there's like little lights in them. I'm gonna put those water floating candle things here as my centerpiece with this. Wait, hold up. I don't know if I should do it long ways or this way. What do you guys think? I think I'm gonna do it. Let me try to do it this way. Let me try. Yeah, personally, I think it's gonna look better this way. One here. Oh my gosh, stop! This is so cute already. I'm gonna turn off the lights too, so you guys can get more of an aesthetic feel for it. This is how it's looking. Oh my gosh, I low-key love it. So cute. Okay, I'm loving the vibe. That's how it looks. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Let me turn off the lights so you guys can see it better. Look at how beautiful this looks. Oh my gosh. I'm literally so obsessed. And then here is my Christmas tree. I added this little background just for the cute vibes, but this is where I added the little, I don't even know what these are called, but just like this little DIY thing that I did. I added the other one. I think I'm gonna buy like a little reindeer so it just looks even cuter. I added these here. These are just like the countdown for Christmas. These I got from the Dollar. If you guys can hear my son in the background, just ignore him. He's playing with his friends. But these are the ones that I got from Dollar Tree as well. Hand mittens up here from the Dollar Tree, which is pretty insane. Just POV, this is how it looks from over here. After literally decorating, finally being able to sit down and chat with you guys, I wanted to answer some of your guys' questions that I always get asked, and also I wanted to talk to you guys about a little bit what's going on with me like mentally, because truthfully I feel I love to be honest with you guys. I like to just really express myself. What better way to express myself than with you guys here, and I just feel it's like a safe place for me where I can just sit down and talk with you guys. But first, excuse me, it's gonna be a little chat. If you want to grab some coffee, if you want to grab some hot chocolate or your tea or a bubbly. Wait, is this? Oh, this is a bubbly. And don't judge me, I'm in my Snuggie. One of my old clients that I used to train in person gave me this Snuggie. I don't know where she got it from, but I've had it for a while now and it's my favorite. So shout out to you, Jessica, if you're watching this, because I still got this onesie. What motivated you to begin your fitness journey? I've been in my fitness journey, I want to say since 2017, the end of 2017. For 7 years. Along the way, I've learned a lot of different things, but I won't regret anything at all because I've learned so much. Initially, just to keep it short and simple, I had my son when I was 19 years old. So as a 19-year-old and your body already changing, was like a traumatizing thing for me. So I think that's where it kind of began. I used to go with an old friend of mine to the gym, and it started from there. LA Fitness YouTuber that I started watching regarding fitness was Whitney Simmons. Loved how she made her videos look super simple. Her eating was very simple and easy to make, and that's what I loved. Very easy to follow. Me just stepping into the gym for the first time with a friend really changed my whole entire life regarding fitness, and I'm like, I love the way it makes me feel going into the gym. Again, I was a beginner, I didn't know anything. Looking back at my old videos, I'm just so proud of myself because I never gave up. I went with a friend, and then that's kind of how it all started. I started going to the gym like literally 5-6 times a week, sometimes 7. And I just loved it. I was so addicted to going to the gym. I used to go at 5 in the morning because at the time that's when I worked at Wells Fargo. I worked at a bank. I had to be at work at 10, but we used to wake up super early at like 5 a.m. to get our workout in. Gym was literally my escape from just everything. And it doesn't matter if you don't know what you're doing, just go, show up, enjoy it, love that little bit of time that you're working on yourself. What's your favorite Bible verse? That is super hard. Obviously there's different seasons of our life, so there's going to be certain things and certain scriptures that stick out to you. One of my favorite scriptures right now in my season is Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all you who are weary and heavy burdened, and I will give you rest. Sorry. That's my favorite scripture right now. How is your baby boy? He's doing great. My son plays baseball. He is currently 10 years old. He's going to be 11 soon. He's at a point right now where he's kind of growing up, gaining a lot of his independence. With school, he's a really smart kid. He's very bright. He loves to talk. He's a chatterbox for sure. He recently got Student of the Month. I'm just so proud of him. He's reading at a 7th grade level. His math is at a 9th grade level, and mind you, he's barely in 5th grade. I'm very proud of my son. He's overall such a wonderful kid. He loves Jesus so much, and he's always asking questions and is a big learner. And one thing about my son is that he wants to be good at everything. Even though he doesn't know a sport or a game, no matter what, he always wants to win. He's such a competitive person, so that's something that I love about him. A really well-rounded kid. Anybody that meets him, they always say Gino's funny. They always say that he's a very respectful kid, and I just get a lot of good feedback from him. So yeah, he's doing great. How did you stop your bad habits? There are things that you want to work towards, like maybe, for example, sleeping earlier so you get to bed on time so you can wake up earlier. If you want to start working out 5-6 times a week, if you want to start growing in your faith, whatever it is, you have to be planning out your days. Write down what are the habits that you want to work on. You know, you can't just say like, okay, I'm going to wake up early tomorrow. Like, you have to plan out your day. Write down like the things that you want to work on and work on those things daily. That's why I'm just very big on journaling, checking in with yourself, seeing how your day went. Okay, today this is what I worked on. I didn't complete everything, but tomorrow I'm going to be better, or next week. Or planning out what you want to work on and sticking to that goal is really going to help you break through those old habits and bad cycles that you keep maybe going back to. Not a question, but I want to join your Bible study. I'm just shy and a little bit scared. For those of you guys that don't know, I do have a Kingdom Queens community group. I would say maybe last year God had placed that in my heart to start a online Zoom meeting for women regarding Bible study, prayer, and just like more community and fellowship, because I feel that there's not a lot of online Zoom meetings regarding Bible study that are free. But one thing that I want to say is when it comes to joining, like, you don't have to be perfect in your walk. Everybody is welcome, and truthfully, sometimes just sitting there and not saying anything is totally fine, you guys. So don't feel nervous, shy, or scared. You can turn off your camera. I'm gonna leave the link below if you want to go ahead and join. But I urge you to join. It's free. Let me know why you guys want to join, and then I'll go ahead and accept you. And it's just a big group chat of all women that are just trying to grow in their faith. What's your advice on dating coming from a faith-based view? when it comes to dating, it's super hard as a Christian to date in this generation. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you have to make sure that what are your intentions behind dating, right? Are you dating just to have fun? Are you dating for a short time? Now, let me just answer this from my point of view and like where I'm at as far as my dating. And since you guys know that I am single, the last person that I dated didn't go so well. It's been 3 years since I've actually dated, and like when I mean dating, I mean not talking to anybody, not texting anybody. It's been 3 years literally that I haven't talked to no men. A journey, I'm gonna be honest, it's been a journey. It's been hard. It sometimes feels lonely. I think the first 2 years it felt super lonely, but like this last year I've learned a lot about myself. Like there's a lot of things that you don't even realize that you have to work on before even dating somebody. Like I feel like dating is sometimes can be a distraction if you're not mentally prepared and ready to go out and date. For myself, like say for example, if I'm gonna date or if I do plan to date in the future, it has to be in a group setting. And before you guys say like, well, that's weird, let me just be super honest and clear, you guys. When it comes to dating and you're by yourself, you're just probably Netflix and chilling, one thing leads to another. You know, things happen without you thinking like, no, I got this, I'm strong, nothing's gonna happen. The enemy is literally lurking. He knows where you can fall short. He knows you so well. I already told myself, and I even had a conversation with family members about this, that if I do plan to date in the future, it's going to be in a group. I can't be alone with that person, because I'm not saying that I don't trust myself or that other person, but I want to honor God. I want to be real with God, and I want to honor him and be obedient, because I've been obedient this long that I'm gonna just like break that obedience over just a quick little bit of time with this person, and then I'm gonna regret. The flesh is weak and things do happen, you guys. Let's just be honest. Especially if he's 6 foot tall, attractive with a beard, he's a little bit muscular. I'm just kidding. Let's be honest, be for real. You cannot be knowing. I feel like once you've had sex, it's hard to not think of those things when you're with somebody, especially if they're attractive. And it's not a bad thing to be attracted to somebody like that physically. My whole thing on dating is I'm going to be in a group setting. If this man is also a man of God, if he says that he's true to his word and like who he says he is, he's gonna want the same thing, because he's not gonna put me or himself in a situation that we're gonna regret later on. Just as much as you want it, he also has to respect himself and you, to not make you feel pressured, or hey, your sister's not answering, or let's just not go out with your sister this time, or your family this time, we'll be fine. No, that's already a red flag, and you should just already say, hey, we've talked about this, and if you don't respect it, goodbye. I'm 31 years old. I'm not playing games. I am a mom. I have bills to pay, and I just want somebody that's going to be really real, have hungry heart for God, and it's going to elevate me to get closer to God. You know, at the end of the day, we want somebody that's going to get us closer to God, and God has to be the center of your relationship. I've gone to marriage conferences. I've been around people that have been married at church for a very long time, so I like to see what worked for them and how they got through certain things, so I know the things that I need to work on. So I guess just like a follow-up question to the other question, somebody else asked, how do you stay content for waiting until marriage? I feel only true men of God honor that. And that is so true. Just kind of how I said it. A real man of God is going to honor and respect you, and is going to want the same things as you. There is good, just how there's great women of God out there, there's also going to be great men of God out there as well. You don't settle for less, ladies. There's going to be a man for you. At the end of the day, God created marriage for that reason. You know, we're not meant to be alone. We need our partner. We need somebody that's going to elevate us to get closer to God. Do you stay content for waiting until marriage? And yes, like, I think it's just been one of those things where, like, I know some people might laugh, like, whatever, it's just dusty down there, whatever it is. But honestly, I'm proud of myself. Not a lot of women can say that they've been waiting like this long for marriage. You know, if we're gonna be really honest, do you get sexually frustrated or things like that? Like, we're all human. If you're mature and watching this video, like, come on, be for real. We're human, you know? I don't really pay attention to, it's been some time already where I'm past that. So I've just been focusing on my relationship with God, and God does it in such a gentle and beautiful way where you're not going to be craving that. You're going to be craving more of a man that is so hungry for God and he wants to seek God every day, like that's attractive. You know, you're going to be seeking that instead of seeking the sexual desires and things like that. So my encouragement to you is like, don't give into your flesh. Like, will you consider doing Kingdom Queens merch? And I would want to do that. That would be so cute. I just need to find a vendor and just work with somebody that can do merch for me. But yeah, probably for next year I would love to do it. Somebody said, I've been wanting to work out, but I don't feel I will see results if I don't have a trainer to guide me correctly and perform the correct workouts for what I want to achieve. I truthfully feel that if I were to have hired a trainer in the beginning, like even if it was for 12 to 16 weeks, I would have been more successful, to be honest. I think I would have saved myself so much more going up and down in my journey and not knowing what to do. I didn't have that much knowledge. I just followed a lot of YouTube videos and what girls would eat and things like that. But having a trainer specifically work on you and what you want to achieve makes a big difference. If you're watching this video right now and you want some sort of more guidance and just what to eat, or just have like a start, like how to even begin on your journey, like you guys can obviously work with me. I am a fitness coach. I do guide you more on like structure of like how your routines should look like. If you want to grow more of your lower body, we work on certain movements, but it's really sticking to the basics. The big thing that I always say is nutrition. The way you eat really shows the results. So you guys can fill out the link in my bio. It's the one-on-one coaching application. It takes like 4 minutes to fill out. You guys can schedule a call with me. There is a fee on the call once you book it. From now all the way till Black Friday, I am having a huge sale for my one-on-one coaching. Do you think it's bad to have sex in a committed relationship? Are you married? If you're not married, you shouldn't be having sex. It says it in the Bible. So you cannot be having sex outside of marriage. It is a sin. So if you're saying it's a committed relationship but there's no ring on it, girl, what is you doing? What brought you to seek God? To keep it in short terms, I ended a bad relationship. I got invited to church by a friend. That's literally what brought me closer to God. I think I was just like in a broken place. I was lost. I didn't know what I was doing. This is my first time ever being like a single mom. So it was really hard for me. And I think God just called me to church. That's why I always say like invite people to church is so important. You don't know what that simple invitation of like, hey, do you want to come to church? Like you can sit next to me, can really do for somebody's life. So were you ever scared to pray for others due to not saying the right things or going blank? When it comes to praying for other people, it can be kind of tricky. You don't want to say the wrong things to somebody. If somebody asks like, hey Lily, can you pray for just my family? You know, we're going through a rough patch. Then yeah, I'll say like, you know, peace and protection over their family, things. I think the more you practice praying out loud, the more you get more confident. And also being in the word, speaking to God daily, he's going to give you the right words to say. I think when I first started going to church, I didn't know how to pray or like what to say in my prayer. Not that there were bad prayers, there were just like prayers, you know, when you first become a Christian and they're not as strong, but that's where you are in your walk with God, and that's perfectly fine. You know, as you grow your relationship with God, you will begin to see that your prayers become more bold and more confidence in your prayers, and you know how to pray for other people. Somebody said, bought myself a Bible today. That's amazing. Buying your first Bible, it's just an amazing feeling. So I pray that God just gives you more clarity and wisdom as you are seeking him daily. Do you ever get pushback about what you wear as a Christian and fitness influencer? So yes, you guys, I get a lot of comments saying about the way that I dress to the gym. Not so much of like what I wear outside of the gym, because I feel the biggest thing for me was like my attire outside of the gym, like showing a lot of skin, and I feel like the conviction started slowly coming in, and it didn't happen. I feel like I didn't get convicted of my clothing for a very long time. More like last year into this year too, a lot of conviction regarding like what I wear, and I've changed my wardrobe so much. Like I got rid of a lot of clothes, but when it comes to the gym, I mean, like like I'm gonna be honest, like sometimes I do feel weird wearing shorts or like showing so much skin, so I do get conviction like that sometimes. But I feel like everybody's in their own walk, and when that own conviction comes, it's like your own personal conviction between you and God. So I don't like that people come for other women regarding what they wear. Like that's like a personal thing between you and God, you know? Because at the end of the day, we don't know what that person is struggling with. We don't know where she came from. We don't know the trauma and all of that leading up to the way she dresses, you know? I feel like that's like the last thing that people do, is they start to change the way they dress. How do you live a godly life when surrounded by the people of the world who live in the flesh? Really check and recognize, is my circle of friends, my circle, like who's in my circle? So for example, like I had a lot of friends that weren't bad friends, but at the time, like I was doing the same things with them, you know, I was like smoking. So those were my friends that I would go and smoke, go out and drink with. As I was getting closer to God, I really had to distance myself. I didn't do it in a mean way where I'm like, okay, bye, I'm too holy for this. Like, no, I didn't do it like that. God has to check your heart, and you have to be real with yourself. Like who's in your circle? Like if they're not praying for you, if they're not checking in on you of like how you are doing mentally, then are those really your friends? God will give you a new family and new friends that will love to be around you and talk about Jesus, and won't make you feel weird about you not drinking anymore and letting go of things of your past. You know, one of the biggest things for me was really distancing myself from specific group friends, really setting boundaries for family members and not allowing certain things to be said, because at the end of the day, we're family and you love them. You want to have a great relationship with them, so you just have to make sure that you're doing it in a way that it comes from the heart, and you want to have a relationship with them still, but you just have to set boundaries. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit of what's been going on mentally with me. Maybe some of you guys can relate. I've kind of just thrown it out there here and there on my Instagram, but truthfully, you guys, like I'm the type of person that I love to be in a great mood. I'm very positive. I love to encourage others. When I see somebody down, I'm always the one like, no, you got this. Like, remember what God said. Just always been like that, you know. I've always been like that. I'm always a sister to go and be the comforter. I don't know, ever since like the end of October and November, like all this month, I've just been feeling so heavy. I feel I'm trying so hard not to get emotional, but I just been feeling overwhelmed. This heaviness on my heart, like confidence, not confidence physically, but confidence in God. So weird, because I've always been the type of person like, God is this to me, God is my provider, God is my father. I'm not saying that he's not those things for me still, you know, but that your faith can sometimes be really good and then coming down, you know. And I'm just gonna be honest, like can't play the victim role, you know. We're like, oh, I'm having a pity party, I'm feeling sad. I feel like I've just been like that for such a long time, that I've just been trying to hold everything together so much that I just finally had my breaking point. I just feel tired, and not like physically tired, but just like mentally tired. As a single mom and being a business owner, like I just feel like I'm running on fumes, like so much, and it gets tiring. Being the sole provider for my son on my end, because his dad is in the picture, but on my end, like being the one to be the provider on everything, like bills, like what is the next step, like what am I gonna do in the next year. I've just been thinking so much far ahead that I need to slow down and give it to God. Like all my fears, all my doubts, all my weariness, I know that I have to give it to God. It's like kind of like what I've been battling, like feeling like I'm trying to take everything on my own, but God keeps telling me like, give that to me so you can have rest. Like I've already fought the battle, I've already won, so all you need to do is just praise me and you will get rest. And that's the point, that's the part where it's really hard sometimes, because I always tell my girls, like in my Kingdom Queens group, like seek God in the good and the bad. And I feel like I haven't hit that stormy season in a while, and now it's coming where I'm like, dang, like I really have to fight. I can't back down. Like I know that it's been a little bit hard for me. I know that I'm gonna get through this storm, and I know that I'm gonna be okay, but when you're in it, like I just feel like there's no way out sometimes. So that's kind of like how I've been feeling. Matthew 11:28, like come to me all who are weary and heavy burdened, and I will give you rest. God literally says like, bro, come to me and I'm gonna give you rest. It's like that's where I'm like battling, wait, but God, I have to do this, like God, wait, I do this for my business. Like I'm like there, and then I'm backing out. Like I'm getting close to God, and then I'm backing out. Like Like, you know when you know what you gotta do, and it's just so hard to just give it to God so he can actually give you rest. So if any of you guys are bold enough to pray for me in this season, as I will be praying for you guys also, if you guys need any prayers, leave them down below and we can all pray for each other. I feel that like sometimes we really need to come together and pray for one another. Like, as actual sisters in Christ, we need to uplift one another, and you guys make me feel safe, loved, and where I can really express how I feel. But I'm gonna end the video here now, and I just want to tell you guys that if you're in this season too, we're gonna get through it together. I know in a few weeks, in a month, in 2 months, we're gonna feel so much better, and we're gonna say, I was going through that storm, but look at where God brought me out of. You know what I mean? So that's what I hold on to. I am going through this, but I know God has something better. I know that God is setting me up for something so much better, and this is why I'm going through this right now. I just want to tell you guys that I love you and that we're gonna get through this together. We're gonna get through this season of like mental health together. And I know that it's hard. I know that you maybe been going through it for a while and you don't know how to get out of it, but just know that I'm here with you and we're gonna get through it together, girls. Like, we got this, and God has such a special place for single moms, and I know it and I can feel it. He's always taking care of us. Yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys feel encouraged and know that you're not alone. I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you, my sisters in Christ.